Hey Steve, what's going on? This is the almighty WWE champion. Hey man, I heard you had this new YouTube channel, Hill Stevens. I just want to give you a shout out. I'm going to go check it out. And I think everybody else needs to make sure to tune into Around the Point because we've been contracted. And if you don't tune in, you're going to get some business from the Herb business.
Here I am. There the fuck I am. It is Monday. It is Monday, May 31st. Happy Memorial Day to all of you out there. Happy Memorial Day. I'm pretty sure by now a lot of you are at the beach. You're probably, stuffing yourselves in good food right now. Me, on the other hand, I just got out of work a couple hours ago. I was supposed to do this at 5 p.m. Eastern time, but I had to make a quick little stop. I was actually in the middle of doing something. I went to Cold Stone, okay? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I went to fucking Cold Stone. Yeah, I did. I was craving ice cream. I don't know what it was. I went to work. It was a long day. I didn't want to be there. It would have those moments where it's like you're at work, but it's like, God damn it. Yeah, you got to go to, like, it's like you got to go. But at the same time, it's like, can I just do this tomorrow? Can I just chill? That's almost like the vibe that I had today at work. I just didn't want to be there. Considering that last night we did the AEW Double or Nothing live reaction, which, by the way, I want to thank all of you who tuned in. I also want to thank Walter, Big Mike, and also Chase and the many characters that he portrays. He does a lot of character. He does Gumby, personal favorite of mine, Chase Khan, Colby Covington, Rey Mysterio. It's fucking hilarious, and I appreciate all that stuff. And all you guys that tuned in and listen and all that fun hippity hoopla. I think all of you guys at the end of the day, we're awesome. We're awesome, man. The plan is to do this again, hopefully on Sunday, for the Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight that's coming up literally this Sunday. So that's a possibility, but we'll keep you posted. Let me turn the light off. The sun is out. It's nice out here in Jersey. It's crazy. It was raining the last 2 days. It felt like we were in the middle of November, even though it is May. But nonetheless, here we are. Here we are. AEW Double or Nothing. I'm going to be honest with all of you guys. I didn't hate the show. I did not. To me, honestly, watching it and all that stuff, it just felt like another typical AEW pay-per-view. And this is what I'm saying, okay? Now, if you are a fan of just pure wrestling, this was your show. This was it for you. Holy crap, you enjoyed everything of this. However, this is just my only complaint, and this is what I give WWE props during the pandemic. They didn't make their shows long as hell. Listen, I get it. It's Memorial Day weekend. So I can, some of you will say, oh, but think about that for a second. That's fine. But have this not been Memorial Day weekend, okay? Last night, I would have been like, hey, yo, I got work in the morning. Holy shit. Even though I did have work in the morning. The show ended almost around after midnight. Literally after midnight. And I'm like, yo, I got work in the morning. Can this wrap up? That's the thing. These pay-per-views do not need to be more than 4 hours or go over 4 hours. You can do 3-hour pay-per-views and still have a good show. I'm just saying, AEW. But other than that, there's some stuff on this show that I liked. And yes, there's some stuff on this show that I will question, obviously. And we'll get into that. But if you are new to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up and share throughout your entire social media platforms. So let's kick this off. I did rewatch the women's championship match between Serena Deeb and Rhea that was on the buy-in. This is what I liked about the buy-in. The fact that they did this whole thing and the sun was setting, so you still had that nice daylight in Daly's place. By the way, I enjoy the fact that this show was in front of a crowd, full capacity. Everyone having a fun time. Yes, it's Florida. Florida's their own country. They have their own beliefs. That's fine and dandy. But holy shit, that energy, that crowd was fucking amazing. You can tell they had a fun time being there, and makes you wonder, hey, what's it going to be like? Like, you just can't wait in a way. What am I trying to say here? It's like you just can't wait for both AEW and WWE to go back on the road in a couple of weeks. You just can't wait to see that energy, all that fun stuff. But I did watch, like I mentioned before, the pre-match. I thought overall it was pretty good. Dare I say, and this may be a very unpopular opinion, better than Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. Yeah, I'll say it right now. Even though this was on the buy-in. But at the same time, if you remember a couple of months ago, not even a couple of months ago, it was during the title eliminator that they did. Yeah, a couple of months ago. Holy shit. Riho defeated Serena Deeb. So here it made sense that, hey, that Serena Deeb was going to retain her championship. She has a mean streak. I noticed that. And I think that's very cool for someone like her. It's crazy to think, too, like, she was a trainer in WWE. A trainer. And you forget how good she was. And here you're just reminded. But overall, I thought this match was pretty good. Serena Deeb did pick up the W at the end. So there was that. I'm not sure if she's signed to AEW. I think she is. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I think she is. We kick off the main card with Adam Page versus Brian Cage. You see, it's Cage versus Page. See, I look forward to the tag team match down the road. You're going to have in one corner, right, Hangman Adam Page and Ethan Page versus the Machine Brian Cage and Christian Cage with special guest referee Nick Gage. And on commentary, Page. I cannot. Oh, and Diamond Dallas Page. I look forward to seeing that when it actually happens. Okay, but overall, I thought this match was pretty good. It was a good way to kick off the event. Another thing that I liked as well is that someone like Hangman Page, and I said this even during the reaction, that to me, at this point, I figured he would have been either a former world champion or probably at this point in that spot where he's challenging. I think he's going to get there. Hopefully with this win, it's the beginning of him going toward that direction. What I will say too, though, again, the match was good back and forth. In this whole thing as well, Brian Cage did not want help from Team Taz. He wanted to beat Adam Page by himself, considering that he did beat him a couple of weeks ago on Dynamite with the assist of Team Taz. Yeah, Taz on commentary as well. This is the part that I will like, because they made it obvious. Like, yes, you knew going in, yes, because Brian Cage beat Adam Page a couple of weeks ago on Dynamite. You knew that Adam Page was going to get his win back. But I hated the predictability of it. Out came Ricky Stark and Hook of Team Taz. They tossed the FTW World Championship, and Cage doesn't want to use it. And that was the distraction that Adam Page needed to pick up the win over Brian Cage. He hit the buckshot Larry for the 1-2-3, and Adam Page got the win. But like I mentioned before, I hated the predictability. Like, you saw where this was going a mile away. The question here is now, where do they go? I mean, obviously they're doing this whole, like, there's dissension amongst Team Taz, right? Likely we're going to have Brian Cage become a babyface down the road. But I do see this being the beginning for Adam Page getting his opportunity towards the world title. So I think that's the way they're going. We'll see. Likely, maybe, just maybe, hopefully, if it's not all out, maybe Full Gear. You do Kenny Omega versus Adam Page. That's probably the possibility. So there was that, if you will. After that, we get the tag team match. We had the Young Bucks defending the AEW World Tag Team Championships versus Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. I'll say this overall. This is what I was expecting. Yes, I thought it was cool. We heard Wild Thing and Daily Space, all the hell you want. Am I the only one that was waiting for the Young Bucks to come out, to literally come out in Shield gear and come out through the crowd like the Shield used to do back in WWE when it was obviously Moxley, Roman, and Rollins back in the day? I think I'm the only one that was expecting that. It did not happen. It did not happen at all. But it was one of those things where, again, the match for what it was worth, I enjoyed it in the sense of just the back and forth and near falls. But, and this is my thing as well, you watch one Young Bucks match, you've watched them all. That's just the reality. You watch one, you watch them all, you know what you're going to get. The super kicks, the Indie Taker, or the Melter Driver. You're going to get all these dramatic fucking near falls. There's a moment at the beginning of the match where Jon Moxley scares away Brian Cutler. So there is that too. They had you thinking there was moments where Moxley and Kingston were going to win the tag titles. They had you thinking that. They also involved the Diors that they were having in the ring. That'd be the Young Bucks that they had weeks ago or months ago. Yeah, weeks ago. The Diors that were stolen and shit. But it was all said and done. The Young Bucks did pick up the W. They did win. They retained. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's a part of me that was hoping that Kingston and Moxley would win the tag titles here. But remembering the fact that, hey, Jon Moxley's about to be a father. He's about to, Renee's about to give birth to their son, to their child. So I want to believe that, yes, he's going to take time away. And from there, when he comes back, we'll see what happens. But again, I thought overall, it was a good match. All the fuck you want. It just went way too long for my liking. But again, good showing for all four guys here. Where do the Young Bucks go from here? I don't know. Most likely, probably on Dynamite this Friday, they'll announce like a tag team eliminator. I don't know. We'll see. From there, we get the Casino Battle Royale. The Casino Battle Royal. The winner getting a shot at the AEW tag titles. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like these concepts of battle royals, but me being who I am a sucker for battle royals. So that's just me. I thought it was okay for what it was worth. I mean, let's be honest. Also, battle royals serve as that moment to go to the bathroom, relax, what have you, right? If you're there in Daly's place. Some of the big moments here. I guess, yeah. Christian Cage starting off. The fact that Hardy and Christian lasted till the end, right? Also as well, the Joker. Now, let's be honest here. There's a lot of people, and I guarantee you, that were hoping that the Joker would be a big name. People were hoping to hear Final Countdown or Cult of Personality or This Fire Burns. And that didn't happen. That did not happen. They had everyone wait in the ring. And what you saw was none other than Lio Rush. Lio Rush was in the ring, came out. And here's the thing about it. I felt like, yes, he got a reaction, but it's not that reaction that I'm going like, oh my God, this is awesome, if you will. Not that kind of reaction. Don't get me wrong, it's a good pickup. To my understanding, Lio Rush has signed a deal with New Japan where it allows him to work AEW. So that's pretty sweet. In and of itself, it's pretty sweet. And here's the thing too, though. All that, but he gets eliminated in like 2 minutes. He literally gets eliminated in 2 fucking minutes, which to me was like, no, bro, come on, seriously. And then again, it was down to, in a way, right? I'm just going through this real quick because I got shit to do as well. So it came down to Matt Hardy, Christian, and Jungle Boy. And they really wanted to team up on Jungle Boy, right? That was Matt Hardy trying to do with Christian to no avail. It came down to literally Jungle Boy and Christian Cage. And I feel like the right person went over here. And again, they made you wait. They waited it off. They made you think, oh, Christian, right? There's a moment at the end of the match where they're both on the apron. Jungle Boy, it looked like he's about to go over, right, or hit the ring post, but he goes around it, gets back on the apron, and then tosses Christian out of the ring. I thought it was awesome, very well done. And in the process, everyone went insane. The moment, even when he came out to the ring and they're playing his theme song, whatever, right, and everyone was just singing along and all that stuff. Here's the thing with that, okay? At the end of all this, right, Marco Studd and Luchasaurus came out and they hugged Jungle Boy, right? He's getting this AEW world title match. And I think that's awesome. Hear me out. Hear me the fuck out on this one right now. And I said this on Twitter yesterday. I think, and this is my honest opinion here, I literally think that AEW has a star in the making in Jungle Boy. No shit. Let's be honest about it. No shit. We know this already. But if I'm AEW, they need to really be careful what the fuck they do with Jungle Boy right now. Because the last thing you want to do is fuck shit up right now. Look, you don't believe me? Look at Anthony Ogogo. We'll get into that just a little bit. But here's what I'm trying to say with this, okay? They have someone in Jungle Boy that can get over with the casual viewer. They do. And the other thing too, again, Jungle Boy is someone that I feel like, again, if you're a wrestler, and again, and I get that AEW, right, is supposed to be this hardcore wrestling fan base, right, that says fuck PG and all this bullshit, right? I get that. But if you're AEW, if you're Tony Khan, right, the Forbidden Door, right, if this Tony Khan, if you're watching all this shit, if there's anyone on the roster that can, get over with the kids, with the fucking kids, yes, that's right, the children, that's Jungle Boy. I think right now that's Jungle Boy. And if you want to market Jungle Boy to the children, by all means. They released these latest Wrestle Buddies, right, during the Fan Fest, to my understanding. They had a Cody one, a Kenny Omega one, a Luchasaurus one, I think also a Darby Allin one. And I feel, and again, maybe they'll make one for Jungle Boy, but I really felt like they missed an opportunity in displaying at the Fan Fest a Jungle Boy Wrestle Buddy. Again, we'll see what happens, because apparently now, 2 weeks from now, it's going to be Kenny Omega, because obviously Kenny won and I've spilled the beans there already, versus Jungle Boy for the AEW World title. I really wish, and I mentioned this earlier with Hangman Page, when he beat Brian Cage, let this be the beginning for him trying to get an opportunity, get some big wins. That's what I want to see also with Jungle Boy here. With Jungle Boy, what I want to see is him putting this opportunity in his pocket, right? Put it in his pocket for now, wait it out, right? But in the meantime, let him have these matches, right, where it's good back and forth, and it's like you want to really, again, get behind this guy and cheer this guy on to where it's, okay, he's ready to get that opportunity for the world title. Because if you look at Jungle Boy's run thus far, right, the most memorable matches that he's had, right, even though he's lost, right, he lost to Cody for the during that whole open challenge for the TNT Championship. He lost to Darby Allin when Darby was the TNT champion, right? He had that 10-minute thing with Jericho in 2019 at the last episode of Dynamite when Jericho was the world champion. So it's one of those things where you need to build this guy back up again. You got the theme song. You have the opportunity to make things right. And I do hope that they do that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how they go about this down the road. From there, we go on to Cody Rhodes, the American Dream. Cody Hogan versus Anthony Ogogo. Now, listen. This match was the bleeding fucking shits. I'm sorry. This match was the bleeding fucking shits. Here's the thing about it, okay? The story didn't make sense. Yeah, Cody's promo fucked everything up. It's obvious, clear as day, that Anthony Ogogo was green as all hell. Wasn't ready. I think he had some good moments in the match. The bell. You think about it, Cody. You gotta have some big ego in the level of a Cody Rhodes to have success in that company right now. And that's what Cody has, right? Cody has this huge fucking ego where he thinks he's bigger than everyone else. He's better than everyone else. Everything about him has to be important to detail to the fucking T when you're Cody Rhodes. That's just the bottom line about it. It's sad, but it's true. We get to this match, again, just the entrance itself, dude. Just American history, Thomas Jefferson, right? He comes fucking a garb. It's so USA, like, bro, come on, dude. Come on. It's bad enough that you're about to shit on this young talent. And the other thing about it, I get it too. I get it. You know, someone like Cody right now, right? Someone like Cody, right? Who, if you remember, he can't challenge for the AEW world title. He can't challenge for the belt. So it's one of those things where in order to compensate for him not challenging for the world title, you got to put him in these series of matches. And yes, all his shit will feel important, will try to be important. And in this case, yes, he's wrestling someone that's from his own school, from the Nightmare Academy. And Anthony Ogogo, yes, former boxer, amateur boxer. I'm not familiar with his work in boxing. I'm not. But he must have not been that good of a boxer that he is now a professional wrestler. What I didn't like as well about this match is the fact that in the match, you had Tony Schiavone. I think it was Tony Schiavone or Jim Rob. Most likely Tony Schiavone. Okay? Talking about all these injuries that Ogogo had in his career. So knowing that he was going to lose, you're already coming up with these excuses that, all about his injuries in the past. You're building him as a fucking excuse. And I didn't like that. The bell rings. He punches Cody in the stomach. Cody barely sells it. Cody has the figure 4 locked in somewhere in this match, and Ogogo punches his legs, reverses the hold. Again, he had some moments here where he looked good. I'll give you that. Arn Anderson outside of the ring was chasing QT Marshall. I would have rather seen QT versus Cody here. I know QT had an injured wrist, but I would have rather seen that here. That's just me. Hey, listen, the result, you saw this coming a mile away. Cody won. Especially when you're using your father's name. I'm pretty sure, again, any other moment, no, but still, I get it. It's Memorial Day. I don't know where Cody goes from here, to be honest with you. I don't know where he goes. You know what I mean? That's the thing also. You're not going to have him challenge for the world title because he can't. Unless you want to do something where he can get the opportunity to, I guess, reverse that decision, which I don't want to see that either. I don't think anyone does right now. Ogogo, I have no clue. I think, listen, with Anthony Ogogo, it was a good showing, but he's still green. He's not ready yet. I say after this, back to Dark Elevation, back to AEW Dark, and, get better. Get fucking better. But this match fucking sucked. I'm sorry. Everything about this was terrible. To every fucking degree. From there, we go to Miro versus Lance Archer for the TNT Championship. I thought on paper it was going to be a good match. Let the big boys go at it, right? Let the two big guys go out there, tear it up, right? Wreck shit. And I think because people were so disgusted by the Cody and Ogogo match, right? Because they went so extra with it. Right? It took everyone away. It took everyone out of it. So people, when the time it was time for Miro and Lance Archer or Lance Hoyt, whatever the fuck you want to call him, people were out of it. People were tired. People were exhausted. Blame Cody. Blame fucking Cody for that one. There's a moment in the match where Jake Roberts comes out with a bag. Everyone thought it was Damien. I guess Miro grabs the bag and he tosses the bag. He literally launches the bag. It goes over to the fucking ramp area, the little stage area and shit. They want you to believe that there was a snake inside. I doubt there was a snake. It was probably a plastic toy snake, whatever. But I really do wish though that they get more time down the road to do this again. Obviously, Miro did get the win. He did, eventually Lance passed out. He didn't tap out, so they can probably build that towards the end. But even that, we know what sucks too. This is Lance Hoyt or Lance Archer. That's what they're calling him now? Yeah. Lance Archer. Okay, Lance Archer. I'm sorry here. Goddamn. 2 years in a row on the same pay-per-view, losing in a TNT championship match. He lost last year against Cody, right, to crown the first TNT champion. And now here he is losing again now against Miro. So that kind of sucks. From there, we go on to Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida. Here's the thing with this match. You knew what was going to happen. Right? You were just waiting for the moment of Britt Baker finally winning the championship, right? You knew by the end of the night, Britt Baker was walking out of Daly's place, was waking up Monday morning as the new AEW Women's Champion. But the way they got to the match itself was, Listen, I enjoy Britt Baker as a heel. Okay? I've grown to like it. But even I will admit that she's still green in the ring. She's still a little green. Okay? And if you're a diehard Britt Baker fan, you disagree, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. So I loved as well the near falls. They made you literally think that, there's some miracle that Britt Baker might lose. And there's a spot, obviously, right, where Reba, right, has a crutch. And she, by accident, she hits Britt Baker. By accident. She didn't intend to do it. It just happened. And in the process of doing it, right, she did this in front of the referee. And the referee doesn't call for the bell. That should have been a disqualification. Right then and there should have been a disqualification. It did not happen. And because it didn't happen, right, the match went on, right? They had you thinking, that Hikaru Shida, might find a way to walk out as champion. And God forbid, no, that's the last thing you really wanted to see right now. So they made you wait for it. Eventually, Britt Baker locked in this submission hold, right? Her crossface or her DMD, as she calls it, right? And she puts the glove, Shida, and Hikaru Shida eventually taps out. And Britt Baker is now the new AEW Women's Champion. Britt Baker's the new champion. Everyone goes insane. Everyone lost their minds about this, right? It's like everyone was behind Britt Baker because it was time. Listen, again, I don't hate Hikaru Shida. I think, again, a good performer, right? It's just that her title run was long and boring. That's just the reality of it. From here, I mean, where does Britt Baker go? We'll see what happens. Maybe Chris Statlander, maybe Ty Conti. I don't know. Maybe another match at Dynamite. We'll see. Because again, after all, they are tied 1-1, so there's that also. So there's that. What I did like as well, and again, they put this on the pay-per-view. You see Britt Baker and Tony Schiavone, who you can tell they've become very, very good friends in real life. They've embraced. On the air. You thought, oh my God, Tony's gonna interview her. No. They embraced, they hugged. That was cool to see. Very cool to see. From there, we get we got Sting and Darby Allin versus Ethan Page and Too Cold Scorpio. My bad. Scorpio Sky. My bad. Scorpio fucking Sky. I almost called him Too Cold Scorpio. What the fuck's wrong with me? I thought this match was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Sting still has it, bro. Sting is in his fucking 60s, right? And still taking bumps and getting in the ring of guys half his age. And he's having a fun time out there. You can tell he is. You can tell he's having a fun time. Somewhere in this match, Scorpio Sky suplexed him on the stage. He took a dive outside, which was off the fucking stage, which was pretty cool to see too at his age. Um, Ethan Page lawn darted, literally tossed Darby Allin out of the ring into the front row, where I think his family was sitting at and shit. So, again, you just know, like, yo, if you've watched their Evolve matches, and I'm talking about Ethan Page and Darby Allin, right? If you watch their matches from Evolve, you just know what you're gonna get in AEW. You already know it's about to go down. I would have loved if Darby saw the TNT title for this, but it is what it is. They don't need a title. They don't need a title to have a good feud. So I look forward to seeing where that goes. And again, this was a fucking fun little match. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Eventually, though, yes, Sting did get the win. He hit the Scorpion Death Drop, I think, on Scorpio Sky for the 1-2-3. I mean, I'm shocked about it, right? I'm shocked that they got the win. Eric Clark was in the comment. Even Eric right here. Sting has almost 5 years, right? Good on him, bro. Good on him for that. And I know my camera's lagging now, but it is what it is. So there's that too. What was I gonna say? But I'll hear the thing too. I was expecting, for whatever reason, I was expecting Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky to get the win because, like I mentioned on the prediction, even during the stream that we did last night, the reaction stream, someone like Darby Allin, right? He won the TNT title. He had this run, right, with the TNT championship. And somewhere in this run, he's gotten the endorsement of Sting. So it's like he's set. You feel me? I feel like you could have had Ethan Page get the win here. And it's the same thing, obviously, with the Cody match. To me, Ogogo should have won, but it is what it is. I look forward to seeing where they go from here. Again, give me Darby Allin versus Ethan Page. Shut up and take my money. I'm gonna do a little rapid fire now from here. We had the triple threat for the AEW World Championship. Kenny Omega defending the championship versus Pac and Orange Cassidy. This was a fun match. I thought going into this, like, you knew going in that Kenny was gonna retain, but they played with your fucking emotion. They made you think that, hey, there's a possibility that Kenny Omega might lose. Let's be real about it. There's a moment in the match where Orange Cassidy tosses Pac out of the ring and gets the pin on Kenny Omega. Everyone, I guarantee you, who was in the building, those watching at home and their mother thought that, oh my God, Kenny's about to lose the championship here. Holy crap. There's a moment in the match where Kenny hits Pac with all the fucking world titles because he came out with the Impact World title, the TNA Championship, the AEW title, and the AAA title. He starts whacking him with every single title, right? And again, couldn't get the job done. Kenny hit the referee as well. But again, they play with your emotion, thinking that, oh my God, Cassidy might win. The female referee, God damn, I'm having a brain fart right now, even came out, right? Aubrey Edwards, there you go. She came out as well, got a near fall for Orange Cassidy. When it was all said and done, Kenny Omega found a way to escape, right? He pinned Orange Cassidy. And there was that. But where do you go from here? I mean, you could do another Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy match if you really wanted to, right? That's the vibe I'm getting right now. But there's that. I mean, you could have Pac challenging, I guess, for the TNT Championship if you really wanted to. So there's that too. We get to the main event, Stadium Stampede, the Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle. I thought this match was all over the place. Like, if you were to ask me right now, pick one, I'm picking the first one. I'm picking the first one as the better one out of the two. Just all over the place. I want to believe there's parts of it were cinematic, parts of it were live. The entrance of the Inner Circle, there's a moment I thought, oh, Jericho busted his ass, or he fucked up. But no. They got their way back into the ring eventually. There was a cameo from the Jaguars coach whose name I don't even fucking remember. Each member was fighting, obviously. So you had Hager and fucking Wardlow, Guevara and Spears, Santana Ortiz versus FTR, and obviously Jericho MJF. They were going all over the place. There's a Conan cameo as well. Eventually, they got themselves into Daly's place. But what shocked me was the fact, and that really shocked me, but you had Sammy Guevara get the victory basically for the team. Again, if it was up to me, that I would have had Stadium Stampede be a Dynamite match, and I would have had Blood and Guts tonight in front of the live crowd. I did say my prediction that Sammy would get the pin for his team, but I said on MJF, not on Shawn Spears. But there's that. I mean, where do they go from here? I don't fucking know. I'll be open for them to split, but I doubt that's going to happen too. Again, but here's the thing, though. Again, there was that. I mean, we'll see where they go from here. A lot of fun stuff. Listen, I gotta go. Something just came up, but I just got this out of the way. I thank you all for tuning in. All right, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at HeelSteven. And again, hate, comment, and subscribe. I thought overall AEW Double or Nothing was, again, another pay-per-view of AEW. Again, just work on their timing. So there's that too. Let me know in the comment or on Twitter. And with that being said, I am out of here. Peace out, guys.